What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Oh yeah, guys. So, I've been doing some stuff around here, and in that time, our little babby cow from last episode finally grew up. I don't know how much faster it grew up than normal, but I assume that it should be faster since we have that aging stone there. We also did not collect a reward from that quest. If we go back in here real quick, we can do that. Yeah, one quest with unclaimed reward. I keep not claiming our rewards from those. It's like, ooh, a new thing, we gotta try it out, and then I completely forget about the quest. So, this one, yeah, we made the aging stone. It's gonna give us 4 more aging stones and 3 spawned pigs. Awesome. Okay, so for now, we'll just go and stick all those in the AE system. We might put some more of those aging stones around here, and we can super fast grow our baby animals. We'll see, we'll see. So I went back to that taint biome we were exploring, and people told me in the comments that we can use the safari net to capture some of the monsters. So I got a tainted crawler, which is a little spider, and I also got a tainticle. So I haven't tried this yet. Let's put these into our auto spawner and let's see what can happen. I did try collecting the little taint spore things, and that didn't work. Is this gonna spawn? Is it doing something? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so we can spawn those. What does that say? How much health does this thing have? Oh, its health is going down. Is it because it's in daylight? Is it because it's not on taint? I don't. Okay, hold on. We're getting too many of these things. It's getting out of control. Stop. Let's kill these guys. Okay, so we got a little tainted goo thing. Apparently those can still attack you after they are dead. And there's a taint tendril, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, we can spawn these tainticles, which is pretty awesome. So we can probably set up a farm and collect a whole bunch of those taint tendrils if we wanted it. The tainted crawler are those little baby spiders, so we should be able to spawn those in pretty quick. Yeah, okay, let's not make too many of these guys. And another one. Alright, so yeah, we can spawn those monsters in, which is really neat. If we need to farm any of that tainted goo, that's definitely the way we're gonna do it in the future. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Actually, I've been putting these things in the system and I don't want them in here. Skull, no, we don't have any of those. Okay, yeah, I keep all the mob skulls down here in our chest from the mob trap. We got a lot of different mob heads in here. That's where I've been keeping them all. So we'll put those away. Okay, good. So, yeah, going back to that taint biome, which was kind of cool. Capturing those monsters, we're able to spawn them in. That's really awesome. I like that. I think we're going to go ahead and continue on with some quests today, though. So there's a few different quests in here that I wanted to check out. This one right here says extreme storage. Apparently we can hold 256 Essentia buckets. I don't know what that the measuring unit is. I guess 256 Essentia at a time. So let's go ahead and check this out. So it's called an Essentia reservoir, and this is going to give us a void sword. So Essentia reservoir. No, how do you spell? Okay, I've already forgotten how to spell it. R-E-S-E-R. R-E-S-E-R. Okay, that's a word that I don't spell too often. Rod of the unstable reservoir. Oh, I didn't know there was another type of rod. Anyway, so Essentia reservoir requires 4 awarded jars, an Essentia buffer, and void metal ingot, which is void seed, which is a seed in a crucible with some of these different aspects. Okay, so that doesn't seem too difficult. And then it said we could smelt that down. Is that what it was? Oh, I guess you can't go back on those things for some reason. Crucible crafting. Oh no, we craft that again with some metallum, and that gives us our ingot. Okay. So we'll have to craft that up. The water jars shouldn't be too bad. Essentia buffer I don't think we've crafted before. So it's in a valve, some tubes, and some files. It seems pretty easy to do. Okay, so I will go ahead and get that done. Yeah, I'll make a cut here. I'll go ahead and get that crafted up, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, well that craft finally finished up. We got everything together here. So let's check this item out. So this is an Essentia reservoir. And, oh. Well, that looks kind of cool in my inventory. Or in my hand, I guess I should say. What does that look like? Ooh. That is a fancy, fancy graphic. I like the way that looks. Okay, so let's try filling this thing up. Let's grab some files. I think we'll just do like 8. 8 files. We'll do Metallum since that is the highest amount we have. And we can't click it on there. Huh. Can't click it on there. Okay, so let's see. If we can't click it on there, I guess we have to pipe stuff in. Let's grab a jar. A warded jar. We will grab some tube. What do we got here? Filtered Essentia tube, directional Essentia. Let's grab some directional and that. So we need a warded jar full of, I guess we'll do Metallum again. Let's do this. Okay, so let's put the warded jar down here. We will put a, let's just try a tube first of all. Tube and the Essentia reservoir. Is that doing anything? 64, nothing's happening. Okay, let's try the directional tube. Yeah, I haven't really messed around with this stuff too much, so I'm gonna be just experimenting here for a second, trying to figure this out. Okay, so I see there's 3 bands here, so which way is that facing? I don't know. Let's click it with the wand, maybe. Oh, that's not what we want. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, so that's how you switch it, by clicking the little center thing. And it still says 64, so this is not how we do it. Maybe this just doesn't push the fluid. We need some kind of like a pump or... Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. Let's try this. Yeah, let's do Applied Energistics. We have a export bus, right? We have 4 of them. I guess I must have made a bunch of those for a quest or something a while ago. Okay, let's do some cable. And this. Now, I was reading a little bit about this reservoir, and it said that if it's full and you break it... Whoops, I broke too many of those. If it's full and you break it, it can cause an explosion, and the explosion's based on how much Essentia's in there. So we don't want to get too crazy with this. I just want to see if we can actually, you know, use this for something. Let's just move this away from the AE system, since I know it can explode under some certain circumstances. I think that should probably be fine right here. Okay, let's set this thing on the cable. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's where we pipe stuff in and out, I would imagine. Okay, so we'll put the Essentia export bus, oops, too high, right here. And how does this thing work? I've never used one of these before, so how do we set the config? File? Okay, file works. And, okay, so that is, okay, I don't want that much in there. That's doing something. We got 24 Metallum in there. All right, so that's pretty cool. That's what it looks like. Very interesting. Oh, it makes sounds too. All right, so how do we get the stuff back out of there? I assume we have like an import bus we can use. You know, let's try putting it into a jar real quick, just so we can see how this works. Empty that out. And, whoa. Jar, tube. Does that, oh, okay, so that does flow from the reservoir into the jar. So I guess this will push it out. The jar won't push it out. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's how that works. Awesome. So now we know if we need to store large amounts of that stuff outside of the AE system, that's definitely going to be our go-to item. So let's fix this all back up. Yep, and hopefully it won't explode. Okay, no explosion. I don't even know explosions are turned on, but that's what I read, that thing, if it has Essentia in there, like, will create a bunch of the tainted goo stuff and like explode depending on how much is in there. Yeah, Essentia reservoir. All right, we'll stick that back in the AE system. We might look at that at some other time if we need external Essentia storage. I also heard that when those are full, the arcane, or yeah, the arcane crafting, the runic matrix or whatever, will draw from that as well, just like it would from a warded jar. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so back to our book. That's going to give us a void sword for the reward for this quest. We'll claim that. Lesser sapping. This says warping 1. I'm not sure what that is all about. Plus 7 attack damage is pretty low, since we got plus 17 on our normal sword that we use. Okay, yeah, just looks like a sword. Not sure what all the differences is about that, but unless we have some specific use for that, I think we'll just stick that away. We know what swords do. All right. So I was looking at another item here earlier. Where is it? I wanted to get the soap. And it's somewhere. It's this one? Yeah, bath time. Okay, so we made the arcane spa. I did that on my own, and we've gotten the purifying bath salts from the villagers. And we've been using this for a while to keep the warp stuff away. In fact, I should probably dip myself in there again because it's probably going to start appearing here pretty soon since we're doing Thaumcraft stuff. I saw there was a sanitizing soap, and I assume this is something that we can use like when we're away from our spa. I don't know how this works, but we'll figure it out. So the quest says, scrub-a-dub-dub, scrub the ick off. No, really. With some sanitizing soap and arcane supply, you can get rid of some of the nasty effects of dabbling in the dark arts, at least temporarily. Right. So that's going to give us 3 buckets of purifying fluid, which I assume this stuff is. Does this even say? It doesn't say. If we hit, is it 1? Nope, 0. 0. Okay, we turn this on. Liquids, visible, back. There we go. Yeah, this is purifying fluid. Okay, yeah. So 0 on the number pad brings up the what am I looking at menu where you can turn that stuff on and off. For those of you who don't know, the number 1 on the number pad hides that, turns it off and on. I also heard you can hold down tab to temporarily turn that off, which is kind of cool. But anyway, so we wanted to make some soap. Not soap. So soap we make by a tallow block in a crucible. Okay, how do we make a tallow block? With magic tallow. Is there any other way to make that? No. So how do we make the magic tallow? We need a tallow block. I'm sure there's another way. All right, here we go. So rotten flesh. 1 rotten flesh turns into a magic tallow. And then we need 2 magic to make that do something. Okay, so we need some files again. Of course, we always need files for things. Let's grab 8 of that. Where's our magic aspects? Right here. Do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough for 5. Okay, so then we need some rotten flesh. We only got 131,000 of those. I don't know if we're going to have enough, guys. Let's go back. I wanted to just double check this real quick. So 2 for every 1. So 1 file will make 4. So we only need 2 files, I think. Yeah. Okay, so 2 files. And then we need 8 of these. Oh no, I guess we'll need 3 because we'll need 4 more. Okay, so let's do this. So Q, and throw that in there. So there's 4, that, and that, and that, and that. All right, so now we got 12 of the magic tallow. Never made this stuff before, so that's kind of cool. And then we can turn that into a block, just like so. And there's our tallow block. And then we should be able to turn that into the soap. Man, this requires a lot of stuff. I'm not sure if this is much better than the purifying salts. Cognito, Alienus. Okay, let's put the extra magic stuff away. So this, we needed 2 of those. And we need 2 Cognito. Where's the brain? There it is. 2 of those. We need some more files. That should be enough, I think, right? Okay, so we need 2 Sano and 2 Ordo. Sano. There we go. 2 of those. And then 2 Ordo. All right. So this is a lot of stuff. I hope this sanitizing soap has multiple uses because that is a lot of crafting for that guy. It almost feels like the bath salt is way better, but we'll see how this all works. So we need all of this stuff in the crucible. One of those. Okay, we got a sanitizing soap. So, okay, well I right-clicked on it, did something. But we already had the warp ward, so I don't know. Yeah, that definitely did something. And maybe we can just use this in regular water? Okay, I guess we'll have to figure that out once our warp ward goes away. So let's hold off on doing anything else with that. So that'll give us 3 buckets of the purifying fluid. All right, so let's claim a reward. Awesome. Okay, so can we just pour the stuff on the ground? Oh yeah. Okay. Puts little bubbles everywhere. That's kind of cool. Where's my remote? There it is. So we'll stick that in the AE system for now. And all this other stuff. Yeah, the bath soap, we will check that out in a little bit. So back to our quest book, we got still a bunch more quests here to check out. I was kind of curious about this Eldritch Dimension over here. This seems kind of cool, and I think we need to go here to unlock some other stuff. This quest right here said it also unlocks one quest elsewhere. Maybe this is another one of our For the Hoarding quests or something. I don't know. So this says you have heard tales of an ancient dimension filled with secrets. To get there, you need a portal. Thankfully, the Insane One has provided a portal in a box. Add an Eldritch Eye on each side of the central keystone and right-click with a powerful wand. Okay, so we need a portal in a box and an Eldritch Eye. So portal in a box, this guy right here. And, ooh, that's kind of expensive. Okay, so we need Eldritch Eyes anyway to make that. Ooh, that requires a lot of stuff here. So an Eldritch Eye, do we not know how to craft this? Okay, let's go to our quest book, or our Thaumonomicon, actually. So, let's see. It's probably going to be under the Eldritch tab. Oh, we need a powerful wand. You know what? Okay, so this is Staff Core of the Primal. Right. I think we might have to make this guy, which uses all those different rods and a Silverwood rod, 2 Primal Charms. I think we have to craft this, and then that will unlock the further research. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna craft up all these different rods. I know we have a few in our system already, so we don't have to craft up every single one of those. We got a blazing rod, reed rod, quartz rod, living wood rod. I don't know if we need that one or not, but yeah, I'll go ahead and craft up the rest of these things, guys, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and I made all of the different rods that we needed. So we got a quartz rod, icy rod, obsidian rod. We have 2 Primal Charms, and then we have a reed rod, a blaze rod, and finally a bone rod. So I had to make like 3 of these, and then of course in the center we have a Silverwood rod, which I had to craft as well. So we have all of these things ready to go. Oh, is that a pounding headache? I don't know. So I was looking, actually, you know what? Let's get this started. Let's get this started. Alright, so this is going to take a minute. There's a lot of essential that needs to be pulled into there. It's like 32 of all the base elements or aspects, and then 64 of the magic one. So it's going to take a minute. So while that's going, let's take a look at our Thaumonomicon. I did see in here that there was a sanitizing soap section, so this tells us all about it. So it says cleaning the body is easy enough, but once warp becomes a nuisance, you need something to clean the mind as well. The soap cleans the flesh, but the effects it has on your psyche is what truly makes it special. When it's used, it has a small chance of reducing non-permanent warp and will remove all temporary warp. So that's awesome. Using it while under the effects of a warp ward or while standing in purifying fluid will increase your odds. So our stuff went away here. It's been a little bit, so we can use our sanitizing soap while in here. Holding it down. I don't know if it's doing anything. Is there any way to tell if it's doing anything? We have bubbles everywhere, though. What does that look like? Oh, okay. Well, I guess it went away. So, maybe all of our temporary warp is gone? I don't know. But yeah, I guess if you're holding that down long enough, it will just eventually vanish. So, there's also that other item I said that I made. Let's take a look in here. That's another bottle taint. No, what was that thing? It was like some kind of a... Oh my goodness, I think it was under the Eldritch tab. This thing, sanity check. So this thing right here should show us... well, I guess it's kind of hard to see. Up there in the upper left, it should show us like our temporary warp and our permanent warp. And I'm not really sure if our temporary warp is nothing now since that whole thing is purple. I thought that was partially empty previously. I don't know. But, yeah, that's a sanity checker. Maybe you guys in the comments who know Thaumcraft a little bit better than me could tell me how to read that thing. I wasn't really too sure what that thing said, so, yeah. I made it and didn't really show it before. Man, this thing is taking a long time. All right, so we're gonna... Oh, it's sucking the items in, so we're almost done here. I was gonna make a cut there, but yeah, this is almost done. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and wait for this thing to finish up. This is gonna make our staff core the primal. I do believe we have to make some wand caps for it too. So we have those thaumium caps that I crafted up a few episodes ago. We can turn those into the correct versions. We'll have to do a little bit of crafting for that. Ooh, and I think we gained warp for this. So let's check that out. Staff core of the Primal, awesome. So I do want to take this and scan it. Whoops. Turn the magnet off. Throw that, scan it. Okay, I did not unlock anything from what I can see. Let's go back. Oops. Maybe we have to craft into a proper wand or something. Forbidden knowledge, moderate. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that one of these things that we crafted up, maybe it's something over here. Anyway, I'm gonna have to do some research on this, but I was hoping that would kind of loop back around and unlock these guys, but it looks like there's another node here that we have to do. Maybe that's sanity checker. I need a scan. We'll try that too. I keep making things and I keep forgetting to scan them. Yep, that didn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to do some research on what we have to do next. Staff core of the Primal. I'll also do a little bit of research and figure out what the best caps are for that. If we should use the inert thaumium caps, if we should take these and make them non-inert and then use those, or if there's better ones. So yeah, I'll make a cut here. We'll check that out. I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Alright guys, so I've been spending a bunch of time here doing some research with the Thaumcraft stuff. I've done a lot of crafting and all of this. So what I've ended up with is we have our staff core of the Primal, and then I made 2 of these void metal caps. We were using the Thaumium Boss Silverwood Scepter, and in order to do that, we need 216 of each of the different aspects or whatever. In the wand, this thing can only hold 150, so if we switch over to our discount gear, it goes down to 201.6, which is still not enough. That is way more than 150 max that this wand can make. So I made another one of these wands. We made a Void Aspected Silverwood Scepter, which is 3 of these charged void metal caps and like a charm of the primal charm, and then another silverwood core. Anyway, so if we put that in here, we drop it down to 172.8 that we need. Even with our discounted gear, without the discount, it is 187. So we dropped it down a decent amount. We still need to go down about 22.8 more V in order for us to actually create this thing. I don't know if this is going to be possible or not, but I feel like we should go off on this tangent and see if we can make more discounted gear to drop this even further. So I was looking up V discount, and we got a bunch of different things in here, so I'll switch back so we can see this. Right now we're using the Thaumaturge's boots, which is a V discount of 1%. I was looking at all the different boots that we have. There's a Thaumaturge boots here, this same that we're wearing. That's 1%. There is a Sanguine boots, or however you say that. It's V discount of 2%, so that's double. And then there's also these Crimson Cult boots. No, there's another pair of boots in here that I saw. I know I saw one in here that was more. At least I think I did. I might be mistaken. No, those are the leggings. Maybe I was looking at the leggings, not the boots. Anyway, the leggings, these say 5%, these say 4%, these say 3%, and we are currently using a 2%. So no matter what we do, we can get better on the boot, or on the leggings at least. The body, we have a 2%. And let's see, this one is a 5%, this one is a 3%. So anyway, long story short, it looks like we need to upgrade our gear. So Void Thaumaturge leggings, if we look at this, requires a leather enchanted fabric, our regular base Thaumcraft Thaumaturge's leggings, void metal thaumium ingot, and then the void leggings. And to make those, we need a bunch of void metal ingots. So yeah, I got a lot of crafting and things like this ahead of me. I'm going to go ahead and make the full set of void leggings, I think, or void armor. There's a bunch of different ones of those, and we'll upgrade those. I was also looking at these bewitching armor. Yeah, and that requires bewitching fleece. And in order to make bewitching fleece, we need like golden thread, and to get the golden thread you have to put string and gold on a spinning wheel, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. So anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work towards getting the highest V discount armor. We'll see if that drops us down low enough where we can actually craft this thing. Hopefully it does. I'm also gonna look up any other, maybe there's like a bauble or something we could put on that'll give us like a straight V discount for everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this stuff for a little bit, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so I've been doing a lot of crafting, still trying to get our discounted armor going and up to snuff. So over here on I think our last platform we've never built anything on, yeah, this is the very last one. I set this up, this is the ritual binding. This is probably going to be a temporary setup and I'll go and remove this when we're done or we need more space. But yeah, I set this up over here. This is a blood magic thing, so we can go ahead and put our V discount goggles on the stone, not on the ground. Put it right there. Very good. We click this with the weak activation crystal. And we just back up for a minute. Yeah. So yeah, very, very simple ritual to make. Just set the, oh my goodness, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Just set the thumb crap. Wow. Set the blood magic ritual diviner. Is that what this thing is? Yeah, the ritual diviner to the ritual of binding. Ritual ID AW006 binding, I guess, is what that thing says. Yeah, you set that to the ritual binding. You just have the one master ritual stones and a whole bunch of the blank stones in your inventory. Just sit there, right-click this thing. It builds the entire thing for you. And again, click it with the weak activation crystal when you have the proper armor piece on the thing, which was our goggles of revealing. Okay, so we got that all set. We got that all done. Whew. Spent a lot of time here. We got the Void Thaumaturge robe, which is 5% discount. We got the Void Thaumaturge legging, which is an additional 5%. We got the Sanguine boots. I think that's how you say that. Please forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. 2% discount. And now the helmet, which is 6%. So how did we do here? So 187.2 with our Void Aspected Silverwood Scepter. If we click this, we get 146.9. We did it. We did it. So getting that extra couple of percents in there dropped us down. So now we can make, or can we? Why is this not showing me a recipe to craft this? Void Aspect Silverwood Scepter. Can we not craft this? Don't tell me we can't. Oh, wait. Why did that not show before, but now it shows? Oh, is it because we did this? Oh, that might be. Okay, so we can craft it. Void Aspected Primal Staff Capacity. Why? Come on, please. May I have it, please? No? Let's try swapping this. Oh my goodness, it says that we can craft it. Oh, there it goes. What is going on? I don't know. Okay, it is charging itself somehow. Why is that? What is it doing? Does it just charge itself normally? Well, I guess it's getting aspects in there. Okay, well that's cool. I didn't know that that happened. Does that work when it's not in my inventory? Just kind of like sitting right there. Does it do anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it has to be in our inventory, similar to the Blood Wand. All right. So this will hold 250. That is awesome. I was kind of afraid there for a minute that we wouldn't be able to craft this thing. I was thinking we might even have to do something crazy and get some other kind of armor, but having all this discounted stuff, what is that? That is 10, 16, 18% plus whatever this wand is, 65%. Yeah, or I guess that is a 35% discount. Yeah, that is really, really, really good. So with this armor, it's a 51% discount. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we got this created. Maybe we should set this on the ground and scan it. I haven't heard anything unlock through that. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. And if we scan it, well, we got a lot of stuff. All right, let's go back to the quest book real quick. We were looking under Eldritch. No, we have not unlocked anything further. Yes, Eldritch Revelation. I think this might be something. I think this is what unlocks all the way down here. I don't really know, guys. I'm sure I'm probably going to have to do some research to figure out how we're going to get to the Eldritch Dimension. I've never done that before. It seems like it is one of the most end-game things to do. I got so much stuff in my inventory here. We could probably take some of these other items that we just made and scan these. Maybe scanning some of this void armor will do something for us. Does that do anything? No, it gives us a lot of research points, though. What, this one? A lot of research points. I don't know if blood magic stuff we can scan. Oh, we can. Okay, and this one. Great. Now there's also some more of the V discount stuff, like this Void Thaumaturge hood. We might have to craft this and scan this for it to unlock. Again, I could sit here and speculate all day long on what we need to do to get this to work. So I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna end the episode here. We finally made this item, and it took a very long time to craft it. I'm super happy. This holds a heck of a lot of stuff. So any of the normal crafting we need to do, we can do with this wand. We won't have to worry about if our wand is strong enough. I guess this scepter or whatever, this should definitely hold enough of the aspects that we'll always be able to craft everything, which is great. Only thing is it takes a little bit of time to recharge itself, but it does recharge itself, which is also really amazing. Okay. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Thing in my nose.